Flight 93 is the one in Shanesville, Pennsylvania. I was there. They built a memorial. It's beautiful stretch of land. You know, I've never checked in to Shanesville. I just knew that was the plane that vaporized. Well, here's the deal. Come on, man. Here's the deal. Come on, man. The plane was not there. When everybody got there to check out the ground, and you can look it up, there are 30, I'm exaggerating, let's say there are 10 quotes that are out there where people are saying, that the first responders, they said, if they didn't tell us, you would never know a plane crashed there. How do so many people say that? Everybody that showed up in the beginning, you couldn't tell there was a plane there. Okay, so we see the images on TV. They're in hazmat suits. Those are FBI agents. 100 FBI agents went there, put on the hazmat suits. It was the FBI entirely. They had the place locked down, so all the real people were shut out. They couldn't get in there. But the FBI went in there and picked up all the scraps from the ground. You know, scraps like this. Oh, there's a piece. You know, and that was the evidence of a plane. That was it. Now, if you followed that story at all, later they said, no. We recovered the plane. 80% of the plane, we recovered it. The reason they didn't know is because it burrowed under the ground 30 feet. 757, it burrowed under the ground 30 feet. That's why we didn't see it. Wow, you're kidding. That breaks the laws of physics once again. How many miracles happened that day? 5? Including the building that no planes hit it. It fell. Oh, it fell. Maybe it felt sympathetic to the other buildings. Like, oh, everybody's falling. I'm going to fall too. I'm just so depressed. That's the Solomon Tower. World Trade Center number 3. It was building 7 is what it was. Go look it up. Look it up. You can watch a 10-second clip of that building falling like this. The whole building. Do you know how big that building is? It was a 30-story building. 30, something like a huge building. It takes up the whole city block in New York City. And it fell like that. It was down in 7 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever. Free fall speed. That's not how a building falls. It's not how, it's controlled demolition. It's clear. Anyway, so yeah, Shanesville, Pennsylvania, I was there. And, but that doesn't matter. I mean, I don't really have anything to add to the story except what I've researched finally today after all these years. I never looked into it. Yeah, the plane burrowed underground, including all those 44 passengers. No, there's no evidence of this. There's no evidence of this. The plane burrowed. Like, the evidence we have is all the people that did show up and said, wow, like this place here. I never would have known there was a plane that crashed there. Okay, here's another anomaly. That ground, it's a beautiful spot, by the way. Oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful location. It's kind of a mountaintop. It's not a mountain, but it's a hill. It's you can see all around from up there. It's 2,000 acres that the government now has claimed. But it was a strip mine. So that plane just happened to land on a strip mine. Ground that had been a mine, a coal mine apparently. I don't know what's true. This is the story. It was a strip mine. Probably that's true. But that's where it happened to land. What do you know? It's grass like this. It looks like this. It looked like this. It still does today. I'm saying it's a wide open space. No one lives there. I mean, all around it, it's a totally rural area. But yeah, there's little towns all around. Shanesville, Stoystown is right there. Central City, some other towns that I can't think of the name of. So in this extremely ideal spot, the plane crashes on a coal mine. So the excuse is, oh, well, that ground had still been soft. It had grass, so it was all back to normal, but apparently it was recent, so the ground was still soft. And that's why it burrowed into the ground 30 feet. And then they didn't have any photographic evidence to prove this story. Yeah, look into that story, Flight 93. The other thing is, all those people, 44 people, I was there, man. I can tell you some of the names if I really think about it. They're all, it's so dramatic. I mean, the signs talk about, it keeps saying you. The plane flew over where you are standing, and if you turn around, you would have seen the devastation. You would have felt da-da-da. It's like a literature expert wrote this shit. So, yeah, it burrowed into the ground. Those 44 people, turns out they're all related to plane executives, congressmen, all kinds of shit. Let's see, what else? There's one photograph. Have you seen this photo? You've probably seen it. It's the only photo. It, like an explosion, a mushroom cloud. It doesn't line up with the site. It's like, that's where the plane crashed. The mushroom cloud is over there. And it's like 700 yards across. It's a mushroom cloud that's bigger than if you blew up if you put 10 semis over here and you blew them up, they wouldn't make a mushroom cloud that big. Another thing, when a plane crashes, you can look this up. You can look all this up. This is not common knowledge, but when a plane crashes, there's 500 gallons, 500 gallons, am I getting that right? Of fuel, of jet fuel. You can smell jet fuel from a plane crash all around. I want to say for half a mile, maybe I'm exaggerating, but fuel is everywhere. Fuel permeates the ground everywhere. No fuel, there's no fuel. There's no fuel at this, where it burrowed into the ground. So, you know, get the story straight. Did it vaporize or did it burrow into the ground? Because everybody that was there said, there's no plane here. Oh, that's because it burrowed into the soft ground because it was a coal mine at one time. And the ground is still soft. By the way, the plane came in at a 40-degree angle. Sometimes planes will crash like this, straight into the ground, almost 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. Maybe it would burrow into the ground. But at 40 degrees, okay, soft ground. That's why it burrowed in. So let's think of snow. Soft snow. What would it do? What would it make? Just a perfect hole? Or would it blast that dirt everywhere? Wouldn't the dirt be like blasted, you know, 100, 200 yards, 300 yards? Don't you think? Wouldn't that happen? Then why didn't it? Why did it make this? You can look up the hole. It just made this perfect little indentation where it burrowed into the ground. My God, man. I mean, the dumbing down, they've been working on the dumbing down of America for a long time, but I'm surprised that they're working so hard at it now after 9/11 is over. I have to keep reminding myself, I mean, never forget. Never forget. I have to keep reminding myself about 9/11 because there's all this other bullshit. It's just bullshit after bullshit. It's like we're always proving this, proving this, proving this. The Baltimore, yeah, that's real. Have you seen the footage? That's how the boat went. Oh, the bridge is over there. That's how the boat steered right into the fucking bridge. And then the whole thing collapsed. Oh yeah, a boat will collapse a whole bridge. Just like jet fuel will melt steel beams. So anyway, I have to remind myself that 9/11 happened. And, you know, 25 years ago now. This is the year 2024. That was 01. It was 23 years ago. I've had 23 years to study this. We all have. And we're still, you know, we can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it. The FBI is a motherfucking criminal. Holy shit, people.